Hi, my name is Brianna Smith, and in this video I'll be explaining the key content from Module 2, which focuses on the reading tutor's role, observation techniques, and responsive reading instructions. The main reading for this module was learning to teach reading responsively through tutoring by Nickel and Hughes 2020. This reading really helped me understand how tutoring isn't just about helping kids read words on a page. It's about watching, listening, and adjusting your instructions based on what the students need in that moment. Okay, moving on, sorry. One big idea from the reading is that the reading tutors should be reflective teachers. That means that we don't just go through a lesson plan and move on just because it's faster. Instead, we should mainly think about what worked and what didn't and how the student responded. Nickel and Hughes explained that the best reading tutors are flexible. They adjust their lessons based on how the student is doing for the most part. I think this stood out to me personally because sometimes I can see a student is struggling with something unexpected, and I feel like that's up to me to notice that and respond that right away. So I kind of feel like all teachers should be able to do that. And also being reflective also means that you're able to look back at each session or class more so, and pretty much ask yourself or ourselves what we can improve for the next time. Another important part of the module was about observation. The reading emphasized that tutors should always be paying attention, not just to what students say, but how they say it, period. Are they guessing? Are they sounding out things? Or are they skipping words that they don't understand? Those little signs can tell us a lot about what kind of support that they need. I like that the reading reminded us to watch for their strengths as well. Like when a student is using good decoding strategies, or when they reread a sentence to fix a specific phrase or certain words in that sentence that they didn't say correctly the first time, mainly fixing a mistake. Also, writing down quick notes after the session or the class can also help track patterns and adjust to future classes. Okay. The next part is the third key part of this module to me was about using diagnostic tools and being super responsive. The author talks about informal assessments like running records to figure out what level a child is reading at and what strategies they're using. But realistically, that's not just about testing. I think it's about matching instruction to the student's current level, which also reminds me of Vygotsky's, I think I'm saying that right, I hope I am, Vygotsky's idea of zone proximal development. If something is too easy, they won't grow from it, and if it's too hard, they'll get frustrated and not even pay attention to it at that point. Responsive tutoring means finding that sweet spot in the middle of both of them and meeting them there, as well as supporting them there. Keyword, supporting them. Overall, I do think that this module helped me understand that tutoring is more than just following a plan that you have for your lesson or your class. It's about being present to your students and adjusting based on your students, or the sole learner if you are one-on-one. It also showed me how important that it is to be able to observe and reflect, even during a short 15-minute session or 5 minutes if you even have that time. Reflecting is very important so that you know how to tailor your next lesson based on if they were retaining anything or if they weren't. I hope that makes sense. Going forward, me personally, I'll definitely be more aware of how students respond and how I can shift my teaching in real time. I do feel like this module specifically gave me a lot of insight into tutoring specifically, and how your tutoring can be structured and flexible at the same time. I hope that makes sense.